So if you feel behind in your coaching business right now, this might be one of the most important videos that you watch today. So I was actually on a call with a client about a week ago, and this client's been struggling recently. Um, Business just isn't going the way that they want it to go. Leads aren't coming in as hot as they want them to be. Sales aren't happening. People aren't willing to pay the price that the client wants them to pay. And they've been struggling to get over that from a mental barrier standpoint. And they were asking me, Ryan, how do you manage to reduce overwhelm and not feel burnt out when things just aren't going your way? And trust me, a lot of things don't go my way. A lot more than probably what people expect. The thing that I told them might not be the response that most people expect. What I told them was, I'm more in touch with reality than what you are. And that can be taken a real fucking negative way, but let me just explain. The emotions that we're feeling is a conflict from what we expected to what actually happened. So this client might feel like they deserve more sales from the work that they've put in. Hey, I've sent 100 messages. Hey, I've I've put this offer out here. I've shown up every single day. I'm in great shape. Why is more people not buying? Unfortunately, that's your expectations. That's not reality. And reality doesn't matter or doesn't care what your personal expectations are. Let's go for an example. If you send 100 messages and your expectations are, if I send 100 messages, I must get a fucking sale from this, and you don't, you're disappointed. If you expected to send 1,000 messages and you only send 700 and you get a sale from it though, well, you're happy. You're overjoyed. Yet you've put in a lot more fucking work. The only thing that changed there was expectations. Reality didn't change. You were just a lot more in touch with reality and the things that it gave back to you. That's all that fucking changed. So I think a lot of people feel burnt out, and they feel burnt out from the emotions and views that they have on what they should be getting back. When in reality, this is what I think burnout is personally. I think burnout is not receiving the results from the work that you've put in that you expected to get. Most people's definition of burnout is, I've done too much work. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. If you're a coach watching this right now and you feel burnt out because you put a lot of fucking energy in and you haven't gotten what you wanted back from it, let me ask you this. If I give you right this very second two more clients, they're willing to pay the price that you want them to fucking pay. They're going to be the best clients ever. You're going to love them. They're going to be amazing case studies, fantastic testimonials. I'm going to give you them right now. Have you got the bandwidth to set them up and start coaching them? They're going to pay you right now. The answer is probably going to be fucking yes, which means that me giving you more work doesn't make the burnout worse. It doesn't make you feel more overwhelmed. I've given you what you desired. People don't get burnt out from the volume of work. They get burnt out from doing a specific amount of work and not getting a return back. That's what fucking burns people out. So if you feel like you should be further along right now and you're not, you feel fucking burnout. You feel overwhelmed. When in reality, it's just you. Your expectations don't match with what reality is telling you right now. Right now. There's two things that you can actually do to get over this thing. So the first thing that you can do is you just do more. And bear in mind, like this is the 2 point framework that I always fucking go back to constantly. And again, like I said at the very start of this, I have a lot of shit that fucking doesn't work out. So I have to use this framework quite often. The first thing is you can just do more. Sometimes just doing more of the thing gives you the fucking answer that you needed. For example, you thought that you had to send 100 messages. You actually have to send 500. You go out and you send 500. You're like, oh shit, I actually have to send 500 messages to just get one client. New expectations set, new reality right in front of us. We can now just move forward. Doing more solved it in that scenario. The second thing that you can do is you just do fucking better. And by doing better, I mean improving the process that you have right in front of you. So, for example, if you send 100 messages, you don't land a client, you thought that you would, you try doing more, and you send 10,000 messages and you still don't land a client, I don't think if you send another 10,000 messages, it's going to fix the fucking problem. And even if you do manage to land a client, is that really going to be manageable? No. So what we need to go at that point is doing better. That might be the opening message that you send. That might be the messages that follow after that. That might be how you're showing up in the content. That might be showing the results that you've actually achieved yourself or somebody else has been through. That's the doing better. It's improving the process. I'll give you a tangible example of what we're going through right now. So, in the first, I think it was two weeks ish of launching OS, we launched it, spent about 2.5 grand on ads, which was like three and a bit $1,000, and we made 4 sales. We spent £1,000 on, I think it was $1,000 ish on UK and about 2K ish on USA. All 4 sales came from UK. Weird. However, that's not the point. The point is that if we just keep spending more money, so we do the more part, is that going to fix this problem? Probably fucking not. I'm probably going to be left with nothing in the bank and not enough clients to make sure that we can recuperate that and keep spending money on ads. So spending more is not the option here. Doing better is the answer here. Now, doing better for us in this scenario requires me to look at data. So I've sat and looked at the data and I've went, great. People are coming in, the ads aren't the problem. That's perfectly fine. It's at a cost per join that I'm more than happy with. What's the problem then? Well, people are coming inside the community, Ryan, and they're not actually going through the education. The majority of people that start a course never start it, never mind fucking finish it. So we've had to look at that and go, well, how can we bring that forward and get the offer quicker in front of somebody? So we changed the offer. Instead of waiting for somebody to go through a course, they get a message, they get an email, they get pushed towards something. It's an offer, it's right in front of them. The second thing that was the problem was everybody that was going to the landing page, they weren't converting on the back end. Now, we had a mass amount of people. I think we had about 60 people instantly in the first week and a half jump on OS. That's fantastic. But the website was shit and everybody trusts us. So everybody went through, saw a shit website, thought it's fine, don't worry about it. It's Ryan, I trust him. I'll jump straight on. The new people that are coming in, nobody's converting. So guess what? The second thing is that we improved and done better on the fucking website, the conversion. So the two things that we wanted to do was number one, we want to make sure that more people come and see the offer and make sure that the actual offer is good to get them to the landing page. And the second thing that we do is when somebody actually gets the landing page, we actually want them to fucking buy. So we've improved those two things. And guess what? We turn the ads back on, things are starting to move in the right direction. If I'd have went with doing more at that point, I'd be in the same fucking shit position. It's either one of those two things. We either have to do a lot more or a lot better. Now, if I had sat in that scenario and went, hey, reality just fucking isn't what it should be right now. I think that everybody should be buying. This offer is amazing. Hell, it's a lot fucking cheaper than every other alternative. It's set up instantly for somebody. Takes a load of fucking headache away. The support's insane for it. Everybody should be buying it right now. That doesn't serve me. That doesn't help me one fucking bit. What helps me is going, hey, this was my expectation. My expectations weren't fucking true. Reality has told me otherwise. Reality has told me, Ryan, you are fucking managing your expectations. You need to realign with what reality is right now. And that's the way that we need to fucking look at it. If you're in your coaching business right now, you're overwhelmed, you're stressed, you're fucking feeling burnt out, it's not the world's fucking problem. Nobody really gives a shit. I don't give a shit. Another coach doesn't give a shit. Your clients definitely don't fucking give a shit. Your prospects 100% don't fucking give a shit. What you need to do is take an internal look and go, hey, I need to remanage my fucking expectations and I need to do one or two things right here. I need to do a lot fucking more than what I expected, or I need to massively improve. And sometimes it's both of them. Sometimes we need to do a shitload more volume and we need to make it way fucking better. Hey, if you're a coach right now and you're putting one piece of content out per week, and when you come to watch that content, you're embarrassed. If I was to pull your content up on screen right now in front of a room of 100 people and you go like this, oh fuck, I don't like that, I don't like this, I think you've got the answer. You need to do a lot fucking better. But you also need to do a lot more at the same time if you're only doing it once per week. Like I say, sometimes it's both of them, sometimes it's one or the other. So tell you what, let's wrap this up in a constructive way for you. So first off, reality really doesn't give a fuck about your feelings, and neither does everyone else. Burnout is not generated from doing too much work. It's coming from the fact that you thought that you would need to do less work than you actually need to do, and you haven't got the results from the work that you've put in, that's what makes you fucking feel burnt out. Feeling behind is really just a problem with expectations versus your actual fucking reality. And the solutions to those two things is you either do more or you do a lot better with that. That's it. If I was sat here thinking, hey, we should have 10,000 people in the fucking school community right now, that really doesn't serve me one bit at all. If reality is telling you otherwise, you need to get fucking in touch with reality. If your sales aren't coming in, you're not as good as what you thought you were. If your videos aren't getting pushed like what you expected to, they're not as good as what you thought they were. If your clients aren't staying as long as what you fucking expected them to, you're not as good as what you thought you were. And that's totally fucking fine. It's more than fine. Most people get stuck at blaming everything else and thinking like, hey, I deserve this fucking shit over here. If you just get over that hurdle, you're ahead of fucking 95% of people. And you get on to the next hurdle, which is, do you need to do more? Do you need to do better? Or do you need to do fucking both of them? That's it. So hopefully that helps if you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, stressed, burnout right now, and hopefully changes your perspective on what that actually means. And hey, if you actually just do need fucking help with your business in terms of marketing, sales, creating your offer, running ads, building out a team, we have a fucking school community for online fitness coaches that shows you all of that for free. For free. We don't charge, we don't sell education. I don't do one-on-one mentoring, I don't do fucking group coaching. It's all net for free. So if you're watching on YouTube, go below this video. There's a link right there for you and enjoy. I'll see you inside.